What's up? It's your boy Ink Vendetta. We're doing episode 8 of the podcast of Trailer Park Boys. This is the last episode of the night. We're gonna be streaming some Hollow Knight and some Fortnite. Why do they sound so similar? We've so I I don't know why those first episodes always seem better. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's a new thing. Maybe it's the exciting adventure we're being a part of. Number 8 is no exception. We're in London, baby. So Trailer Park Boy. And that's something I wanna say. I wanna respect. Oh, I have to go to the bathroom. A bathroom review, cause why not, right? I hope that you don't. Maybe you should. I shouldn't do it because you'll be hearing me. Poop. No, you did. There we go. We're back, baby, bro. No more toilet until a couple of months when I forget that I did this exact segment, right? So we're in London, and as I said, what I want to applaud is that the guys they were at episode number 7. Like I'm fat, dude. Not like myself. And right away they knew they had something because you can kind of tell that they're. It's beautiful. It's actually beautiful. A lot of people they're gonna wait until the show is really picks up, right? But they're having this success, and even on tour they're making this show. So it goes to show that they're very serious about it, right? It's kind of cool that they got the Nolan twin. I've never heard of the Nolan twin, the Knowles twin, sorry, but still, that's they're brothers, and it's kind of cool because they're extremely eccentric. It's kind of cool because the boys they make this normal comedy. It's like a mockumentary, and they go completely berserk. So I fucking love this. I love the mix between the possibly real but a bit out there, and the it's real but it's fucked up. Like it does feel like two different worlds, but it's somehow joined into a beautiful sphere. Beautiful sphere. The fuck you talking about, bro? So yes, we got this. I've got we have can barely read my writing. It's kind of cool because they said that oh we got a kidnap. Ricky came in with gunpoint. It's not true, but still the fact that we're getting this, the fact that we're getting this what should I call it? It's like this fuck. It's this way because I don't know. I don't know why they did that. And they did do it for Jay. Maybe because it was a surprise guest. Maybe because it was a guest that was something I feel like they felt the need to say there's a story behind it. But they're amazing guests, so it doesn't matter how they got here. The important thing is they got here somehow, right? We have the oh my god, they're talking about the a funeral because they're in London talking about the funeral of Margaret Thatcher. I don't know who that is, but it's kind of cool because he had a one of the brother had a costume, and even in this podcast they have costumes, so you kind of can tell that they have fun, and we love it, right? It's funny because if you watch the Trailer Park Boy, that's how big of a fan I am, and if you watch the and the Europe, right? The what you call it? The I if you watch like they do a live show, they do a show, and they do a season per show. So if you can meet those twin and they're part of the show, so that's kind of cool that we're getting the part of the show. You probably film the show with them, and they probably film the podcast with them. So kind of cool that we're getting a mix of both worlds. Sorry, I'm a bit tired, so that's why I'm right. It's kind of cool. Bubble is drunk. It's kind of cool again because we don't expect Bubble to be drunk. We expect Julian to be drunk, Ricky to be high. So when Bubble, it does seem a bit out of character. So that's kind of nice. They talk about the wigs. They like wearing wigs, and the boys are taking it. It's fucked up. With Bubble because he's drunk. He's like, no, that's a nice wig. They talking about English snack, and then you realize that it's something that we have here. So I laugh my ass off the first time I hear this. They're both talking about onion rings, something we have here. So fucking Ricky, right? Different side of the road. Oh yeah, so they're talking about why do people drive different side of the road, and then the brothers they're joking that oh we fuck up the system, and then the boys are kind of drunk and high, so they said oh wait do you I bet it was you who fucked up the system, right? And then I don't know why they talk about Henry Ford, which is the founder of the Ford company, so the Ford car, how his great grandfather was basically a caveman, invented the wheel, invented a circle, and it's kind of cool because it doesn't seem far-fetched, but we're going to the extreme, and I love it because again, it's about having a show, it's about being entertaining. They took the liberty to go crazy, and I love it. This one is a really fucked up one, right? Henry Ford, Weird Bubbles, Buddy. Huh? Oh yeah. They talk about how his body was fucked up, right? And they felt the need to add that his body was fucked up because it was like a good enough a story. So they had it that he only had one arm. Little known fact. They're talking about the ghosts. They're talking about they were talking about how don't talk about the ghost of Ford too much. They talk about a ghost. Julian talked about being hunted by two ghosts, Paul and Stanley, which is a Kiss member, but no, he said there's two ghosts. I don't remember, and I don't know where this come from. I'm a big fan of Tripper Boys, so I find it astonishing that I'm missing some content. But still, it's kind of cool because Julian doesn't seem to be the kind of guy that believe in that. Maybe Ricky and Bubbles, the fact that he's haunted, and it's funny because they're talking about wait, is Paul Stanley from Kiss? So he's a rock and roll. He does sexy stuff to he does sexy stuff to Julian. So that's kind of cool because they're always saying that Julian is attracted to men, right? Julian was mad. Julian trying to change the subject. He's mad that they have no ice in store because Julian's a big drinker, and I think it's the weather in London is really caca. I have a couple of friends from London. It's really caca. So when it's a cold weather, I don't think you need ice as much. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm weird. But when you have the habits of using ice a lot, it does feel weird not to have ice, right? We have the Ricky said that there's no recipe. They lost their recipe, and they're talking about having a recipe, which brings Bubble again, who's drunk, to bring the cryo recipe for Han Solo. Well, they love Star Wars, and it was back in their years, right? So we have the Queen. They made a beaver. They made a sketch with the Queen, and this is like Clement. They kind of claim to fame. They made a sketch with the Queen and the Beaver. It's kind of funny because we don't know who they are, so that's supposed to say, "Hey, we're here." And I do feel bad because we had Titan like Snoop Dogg and other actors, super actor, but not Snoop Dogg, Jay Baruchel. So these guys, they kind of seem like they're lower celebrities. That makes sense. But if you look at the Snoop Dogg episode, like this one, they're much better than the seventh episode. I think episode 8 was a lot better. You wanna know why? Okay, so you see the 7 here, and you see the 8 here. I got this for episode 7, and I got this for episode 8. It just goes to show you how good it was, right? We have the asking about the Queen because we have the Queen on our bill. Then the boys say that she drinks, and the boys are like, holy shit, she's fucking cool. Julian makes a weird comment about her being hot, and yeah, it's kind of cool because they're Canadian. It's English in Quebec. The Queen isn't really loved per se, but it's cool that in Canada she's really loved. I do appreciate the fact that they mentioned that she is part of our history. It's part of our identity. It's part of our again cash. Cash baby, cash money baby. Crush on her. Um, Not the band. Uh yeah, they were talking about, and then Ricky was out of it. He's talking about our queen, and he's talking. Wait, are we talking about the queen herself, or are we talking about the band, the Queen, right? So I thought that was super funny with Freddie Mercury, because he's I think they're from Britain, they're British, right? We have Then we're going back to the freeze to the ice because Julian is still mad that we don't have the answer on the ice. So Bubble says, "Oh, I have the recipe for cryo freeze people." They're talking about how where would it be for Walt Disney because there's a rumor that Walt Disney's been cryo. We don't know if it's true. It's just a public rumor, right? And it's just like something funny. I don't think it's true. And they're talking about how Bubble wants that, and the boys are saying you shouldn't because when you're gonna wake up, the world's gonna be fucked up. And Bubbles like, no, I got, I, I'm gonna take care of it. I'm gonna be okay. And then the boys they kind of into at the fact that Bubble can see really well. It might be harder for him, but it's super funny. And again, it's something the boys would talk about. And it's funny because with the twin, with the brother, I keep on like calling them twins. They're brothers. It does feel like they're going a bit further. So it's something I love, right? We have the then right away they talk about ghosts, and then it gets Bubble on Alien and Sasquatches. Which, if you know Bubble, he believes in Sasquatches a lot. Alien, he believes in it because he called Jacob an alien. So it's super funny that he has this belief in the guys are you see the brothers when they learn that they kind of push him, and the Ricky and Julian is like, no, 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 don't get him started, don't get him started. He's not gonna stop the whole day. So I love that because it's teasing, it's the boys. It feels like it's a friendship that we're being part of, which is super nice. We have a George Michael Halloween costume, right? So the because George Michael he was in the news for being drunk, right? And they're like, oh, I remember when you used to dress up as him, and the brothers are like, I can totally see Ricky being dressed up as George Michael. Julian Les. It's kind of funny that Ricky seemed like the guy who's being able to dress up as George Michael. It's like about it's kind of cool because Ricky does have it fucked up way of talking. He does fuck up a lot of words. So when you talk about finger blasting, which is it is right, and they talk about suck job, and they're so fun. They're so much. They're amazing expression. But for us, it's like yeah, I know what he's talking about. It's not funny, but for them who have this completely different culture, it's kind of cool for them because they don't even know what finger blast or suck job is. Talking about the Bionic Man, and it's funny because Bubbles like I thought I was Steve Austin Bionic Man, and I ran through a glass, and then Julian says something, but Bubbles interrupts him and says, "That's why you're training is because you want to be the Bionic Man." So it's funny. And yeah, this is how the episode ends. It is a super good episode, and it's kind of cool because the boys they asked the brother, "Hey, did you want to promote something?" And both time when they promoted, when they asked the guests to promote something, they do. But then they didn't have nothing to promote. They just wanted to help the boys out. So again, super episode. I have nothing bad to say. So far, the show is perfect, and that's why we love Trailer Park Boys. It might not be the best, but it's just good enough for us to enjoy it over and over and over again. And in longevity beats quality. I always believe that longevity is gonna beat quality. You can put a shitty product out. People are gonna like it for years. You're good. Love you guys. Peace.